Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2026. Thanks for being with us throughout 2025, throughout the periods that we disappeared, period that we came back, period that we give you a lot of content that you enjoyed. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with us. And welcome to another episode of Edge Cases. This is episode 3 of the third season of this podcast. And yeah, we are grateful for the support. As always, I'm here with
Franklina. Amoa. Call me Frankie. Happy New Year, everyone.
So today we'll be doing something a little bit different. We'll be doing the state of design for the year 2025. So this will be like this is actually the first episode of the year 2026. So we want to do a rewind to see what happened during the year. How has the product and the design space grown throughout the year 2025, and then we also tell you what we expect to see in the new year, right? So, Frankie.
So before we dive straight into that, I'd like for us to share what our last year, 2025, has been. And we're going to use one word to describe that. So for Derek, for you, what is that one word that describes your entire 2025 and why?
My year was about building capacity.
One word, and you decided to...
Yes, capacity. The word is capacity.
I had building capacity.
Yeah, okay. Capacity.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was about capacity. And the reason for that is I was able to learn and then do things that I did. I did some of them in smaller like quantities in the previous years, but then this year I went very hard on some of them. So like building stuff, honing my skills in different aspects of design, learning, right? I've been slacking on learning in the previous years, but this 2025, I did a good amount of learning that I'm happy with myself.
In that, is there anything you want to share? Maybe people want to build capacity this year. Anything to guide them? I
mean, it starts by setting proper goals, setting realistic goals.
Did you start with goals? Okay.
I have a Figma file with like full flowcharts for my 2025 goals. I'll show you after.
After here, I want to see.
So I had that.
Would you want to share that?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not being in my shoes right now.
Maybe I'll change my mind later.
Okay.
But yeah, I had a full Figma for my goals. And I categorized them like job, learning. Ed Cases podcast was on it, right? And a couple of other goals.
What do you mean Ed Cases podcast? It has to be there. You're sounding like it's an afterthought.
Yeah, so I had those and I broke them down into like, I was asking how. Okay. So for the first one, maybe I want to land a new role.
Okay.
How? Then doing this,
that's
how?
Like applying design stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So how until I got to the very basic was the how.
Okay.
Right. So now by doing this, I can do the second one and I can do the next one.
So you get to the goal.
So that's how I structured my goals for 2025 and it worked. So I would definitely do the same for 2026.
This year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. On my side, one word to describe my year is experimental. This year has been experimental for me in the sense that I tried or I did a number of things, not fully. I didn't think, looking back is what is making me say it's been experimental because I didn't start the year with I want to do this, I want to do that. But in the course of the year, I've been able to try a few things just to test the waters, to see my strengths and my weaknesses. And yes, I'm taking those learnings into next year, into this year. I'm taking those learnings into this year. For instance, content creation. I know I last year I didn't do much. I didn't do much, but it's something I won't say full time, but do a lot more on this year. I want to, put myself out. Let me just stop saying put myself out there. I want to create content.
You're already out. People know you.
I want to create content about either design or the fact that I work out. If you don't know, I work out. And so any form of content in these two spaces, I really now want to go more into. I won't say full time because I have a full time job. Because content creation in itself is a full
It's
time
stressful.
job. So yes, another section I've been experimental in is with product, like building products. As you all know, I won't say I build Cleave. I co-own Cleave. I'm the designer on it, and it's been an amazing learning experience putting my product out there for the very first time, and it's not being used by Ghanaians. Like that thought alone, is, like, bust my brain, because yeah, how can I be in Ghana and someone saying India or in the UK or in Canada is using my product and they don't even know me, and we get reviews, we get feedback requests, we get feature requests saying that they want this, want to be able to do that. So it's really fun knowing. So next year we are going hard into getting myself a product that is making me some dough. Yeah. And then, so there's the building side,
Yeah.
there's the content creation side. I'm looking for, and then the last thing that I didn't really try, or I tried a little bit of, was the whole playing around with the AI thing. So there's still a lot to learn there, but last year I had a few things that I did. I didn't really go far with them.
Why did you stop?
Time.
Plus,
I was doing a lot of things at the same time, and you know how you can lose track in that state. Like there's so many things you are doing, and you just keep going. You don't. If assuming I want to believe, if I were focusing on just one thing, I would have made so much progress on that front. But learnings, right? I've learned that maybe I should just keep them to a minimum so that I can make progress on. So for me, my year has been experimental, and I want to take all of those experiments, pack the engine on them this year, and then see where the magic takes us.
so this year will also be experimental.
No, this year will be experimental Pro Max. No, but like it will be more of narrowing down or zeroing in on the things that I think I'm interested in. So I wouldn't say going full time into them, but then just going deeper into them. That's the word, going deeper into them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So January to December, a lot happened in the design space. I can't even begin to count. We're going to talk about a few of them, the things that, spark conversation in the design, tech industry, and how those things have traveled within the year, right? We're going to talk about, share our thoughts, our opinions, what we think went right about them, what went wrong about them, and then how we can, polish that up in this year to see how we can, those of us listening, can apply them in the right way or think about them differently in the course of 2026. So, Derek, what's the first thing that happened last year that got you, or looking back now, either did good, didn't do so well, or you think we can rethink?
I think the AI part.
Okay.
So when AI came, it started by doing like the small jobs and all that. And then last year, the noise around AI taking designers specifically.
I have a job. I'm a designer, full-time Figma person, but I have a job.
AI taking, getting to the end of 2025, the engineers started feeling more of it.
Yeah.
But then the beginning of 2025 started with AI will take designers' job. That Google released Stitch.
Yeah.
And people were doing.
But did you try Stitch? Have you tried?
Yeah, I tried it. I tried it once.
I've tried it twice. It's still the same.
Right. So I think the noise has dialed down a little bit, or a lot. Because people have realized that it's not just the screens that makes a designer a designer. Well, unless of course that's the only value that your designer is bringing you. Right. But
you're throwing shades at me.
Of course. You no. Of course it was not you. But then
no offense.
There are some designers that all they do is UI, no contribution to any part of products, no research, whatever. right? All they do is give UI. And if that's the kind of designer you have, then maybe AI can replace them, right? But at the end of the day, you are designing for your users. You are not designing from the perspective of a designer.
Yeah.
You are designing for your users. And then your users are not in AI.
Yeah.
Your users are human, right? Even though you can replicate research and all, do those things, you still need some human perspective, right? So that hype that AI will take designers' job, I know a lot of companies rode on that hype and release products that, like,
Subpar.
yeah, right. But at the end of the day, none of the products I've seen released end products that were editable. But
Say
yeah,
that
no.
again.
So
No, I
Google
don't
Stitch
understand.
like
Okay.
this, it will give you a whole bunch of, it will give you design that you can move to Figma,
Yeah.
but a whole bunch of unnecessary screens or unnecessary elements or all those. It's not fine tuned to whatever you need and whatever I can give to an engineer,
Nah.
right?
Nah.
Then there was one that came, Moonchild. Moonchild is pretty cool, but it's
I
for,
haven't tried that.
that one gives JPEG, it gives images.
So what do you do with that?
Exactly. Right. It gives images. And it has led me to believe it will take a long while before AI can even take away a lot of jobs that we think AI will take away.
Right, because on my side, long time. I'm thinking 5 years, 6 years,
I don't think it will happen.
because design is very relative. Like I'm wondering, because I want to assume. Correct me if I'm wrong. AI works with what is out there.
Yeah.
So if everyone is designing differently, I'm pretty sure it will take a while before it
All
can
these-
churn out very unique
all
designs.
designs, yeah, all designs will converge at some point. And if everybody is using design, everybody is using AI. To get to a point, AI will release the same thing for everybody.
And I'm not sure everyone wants that, like their app looking exactly the
It will
same.
shock you. Have you seen the vibe coded website of some companies? They all look the same.
At some point they'll change it.
They'll change
They
it.
will change it.
If they don't have a designer, how would they even know that this thing is not usable, this thing is not this, this is not this?
Okay, so comes back to the point that I'm still keeping my job.
Yeah, because if you just limit your thinking of products and then, right, I'm not even saying design alone. If you limit your thinking of product and then design to just what you see,
Yeah.
instead of how is it going to work, how is it going to affect my users, how is it going to align with my products or with my vision and all that. If you don't see design and product as all of these things combined with the end UI that comes out, then that's when you will think you can replace them with just AI and then a prompt, a chatbot, right? But it's like there's only so much a chatbot can do, and then your AI agent works as good as
Hey,
your
right now
prompting
you've
is,
gotten to AI agents. Okay.
because
Okay.
your AI agent works as good as your prompting is. And if you don't have knowledge in this field, how are you going to prompt it to do good work in that field? Right. I can't take AI and then go and sit in a hospital in a what's the word? The room that we meet the doctors in.
Consulting room.
Consulting room, and then I have AI. I don't know anything about medicine.
just ask.
And then I ask them, what is your symptom? They tell me, okay, you see, you still need some domain knowledge before you can successfully work with AI in a particular field. So I don't buy that. I think it's just people jumping on the bandwagon and then people trying to get Twitter money.
Hey, really? How so?
They are rage baiting for engagement.
I should learn that. I need that. So going into next year with design, people would still preach that. People would still
definitely
say design.
Definitely.
What is your counter argument for that?
That design will take AI, AI will take designer's job. I don't think AI is going to
so
take
design can take AI's job.
That's an interesting topic. But no, it will take a lot of because AI is trained on so much information that one person cannot have all that data.
Yeah.
But in 2026, I expect this noise to go a little bit lower, because even though AI is doing a lot of good things for those who know how to use it, it can't do everything. Right? It can't do everything. AI cannot go and speak to your stakeholders. AI cannot go and convince
Preach.
your user. AI cannot. Even the people who have tried using AI for customer support, they end up
Just
still coming back.
getting human support at
Right.
the end.
So in 2026, I want more designers to pick up the use of AI so that they understand it. Even if you think you are like you're an AI hater, just
Just try.
just try to understand how it works. Right. That helps because there are some things that you don't really need to do manually again. And it's not laziness. It's just you
Just
finding
working
a
smart.
better alternative.
Yeah.
So 2026, I expect a lot of designers to use AI. I expect a lot of companies to make their employees use AI. Right. My last two teams, or my last team and my current team, not my last two teams, my last team and my current team, everybody was encouraged to use AI in their work. Like, why are you spending
So much
hours
time.
doing data analysis?
When you can just give it something and it will get you results
Yeah.
in less than.
Why are you spending hours taking qualitative data from users and then going through and then analyzing it manually? You see, there's some things that will definitely help. So in 2026, I expect designers to use. What do you use AI for?
What do I use AI for? Oh,
For your design?
copy, most especially because
Copying in exam?
crafting my copy. I don't know, but it's a huge deal for me. English is hard. Like, English is very hard. So being able to bounce off ideas with this thing to help me refine my thoughts and put it on screen, my biggest win. And then using AI, what I will be doing more of, or what I will continue doing, is telling AI to scrutinize my work as a certain person. Again, it needs context as to give me as to give me things I don't need, right? So yes. And then just scrutinizing my ideas to design, ideas, copy, anything that has got to do with design, or how I should think about a particular feature, other ways I can explore. My goodness, I could go on and on and on. But if you're not using AI, you're really doing yourself. So
they are doing themselves.
they're doing
harm.
Yes. They are doing themselves a huge disservice by omitting or even using it at 10%.
Yeah.
You have to be aiming for like 50, 60%, because I don't know what 100% AI usage looks like, but we should.
Is that even possible?
To use AI at 100%.
Like in your whole, like every part of your living, work, and everything, AI.
Oh, that's why people, I don't know where I saw this thing, but people say with the introduction of AI, we've lost our sense of, is it authenticity, something like that.
True.
So I don't like, it can get to that point. I don't know if you can use it 100% and still be true to yourself.
No, because it gets diluted at some point.
Yeah. But
I think it would be a good topic.
Yeah, we slate it down.
The great dilution. I'm adding it. The great dilution.
Okay. One of our episodes. No problem. So for me, the second thing, or the second wave, or second happening, second whatever that happened in 2025 that really sparked a light for me was how we've lost the meaning of minimalism. There are two facets to this.
Yeah.
One would say minimalism is like, right now, the state of minimalism is everything looks boring, soulless, lifeless. But what I'm talking about here is when it comes to design. When you go to town right now and somebody puts there, I cooked, or minimalist design.
Chat, I cook.
It's grays. Like, I'm not saying grays are bad or grays don't look nice, but there are some gray designs, when I see them, I really have to see them. Like, I have to look at them before I'm able to tell what I'm looking at. And it has become, or it did become, a trend. I don't know how it will look like this year, but it became a trend that you would see maybe a concept design on a money transfer app, and it's all gray. Like, where are the colors?
Gray's anatomy.
Where's the soul in the design? Like, it's boring. You see the design and it looks lots of grays, lots of white, text you can't read.
Lots of faint grays.
Faint grays. Yes, thank you for the correction. Lots of faint grays, lots of white, lots of faint borders. Like, what is going on? Like, I get it's nice, but if you don't, maybe people are looking at the wrong things.
Yeah.
Because it surely started from somewhere.
It did. I think it's also one of the results of people not doing enough research on their products. Because
Exactly.
if, say, you are doing an e-commerce app and then you do those faint colors and somebody's standing outside and then trying to order food. Imagine Uber. You see how Uber has this striking contrast?
Yeah.
The black and white. Good.
Maybe even the blue somewhere.
Good. Imagine the black on Uber was those faint grays, and you are standing outside to order a ride. You see how difficult it will be for you to see what's on the screen. This is what I'm talking about whenever I say that people do not really do proper UX design. They just do UI.
Yeah.
Because if you know how your product is going to be used,
the context in which is going to be used.
You won't go and design an app that the base font is 14 pixels for drivers. You see, but then the driver will probably be using the app when they are driving. Maybe they are looking at the map, and you go and design an app that has a base font of 14 for them. They won't be able to see it, right? So people do not pay attention to their product. People do not
context. I think
people do not do that.
Well, maybe the assumption is because every app is just like any other app. Like when you take an e-commerce app, it's an app. It's the same. I don't know, whatever, and then they just apply it to other.
But it shouldn't
products.
be so. It shouldn't be so. So they'll give somebody will get a project, will get Galamsey, and then they'll sit in their room and do the thing. Then next month they get a fintech project, they sit in their room
and do the same thing.
Next one they get e-commerce, they sit in their room and do the same thing. You don't no context, you've not used your product in its natural setting, nothing, and you come and ask us on Twitter that did you cook?
They cooked.
Oh yeah,
they cooked. They cooked the wrong meal with the wrong ingredients. So yeah, so for me last year I saw, and then the funny thing is if you go and if you go and say something right now, it looks like you are being the unsupportive designer.
Everybody is giving fans.
Everybody's giving fans, and only you pay. You've come to destroy the party.
Everybody one.
Only you pay. Only you pay. So yeah, so a sub thing under that is people don't also give constructive feedback under those designs.
That's also another thing for state of design.
Feedback is. Are we afraid? Because I can count the number of times I see very constructive feedback. I can count, legit. I can count how many times I've seen somebody post and there's one person in the comments who is trying so hard to give a very constructive feedback so that it doesn't come off as he's hating. Like, it looks like there's so much effort when you read it. It's like the person has put so much effort to make sure that they don't say anything that comes off as, like I know I'm an Odogu, or I think I know who I am, that kind of thing. The person is really... Does it have to be like that?
So everybody is working with their egos online nowadays. Everybody's trying to position themselves as the best designer. This is how I look at it. People are posting online for their prospective employers.
Okay.
So if I went to a conference and they told me, "Oh, put yourself out there, post your work and all that," and I'm doing the designs for that purpose, and then you come and tell me, change this. Now, if I'm looking at it from that point of view, and it's like, are you hating? I don't think they see it as you hating on the design. They see it as your comment there might cause somebody who likes it to say there's not a good designer and then walk away from them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I don't think it should be so. But I think that's how it is seen. Because there are some rants or some responses that I've seen some feedback get that I do not expect them to get that response. Right? But I look at it and I'm realizing that people think those feedback that they think is hating will deter...
Your response to that feedback
exactly.
will show that this person takes feedback very well and I can work with this person.
But I don't think they see it like, I don't think people see it like that. I think you just see it as 0 or 1. They don't see anything as
In
you are
between.
trying to help me. No. It's either you like me or you hate me. And anything that is beyond the fire emoji or a synonym of good, anything that's a
This
synonym,
is fire.
this is fire, no shit, Johnny. So that's why I believe people see, because they think it's akutia. Right. For our foreign listeners, akutia is
How would you explain that?
akutiaka is what?
I don't even know.
Is it akutia?
It's like you're talking to somebody directly, but you're not saying
You're trying
it
to jab the person.
Yeah, like you want to throw shit at person, but I'm not mentioning. I'm not like I want to say something to you. I'm talking about you, but I won't mention your name. I'll say something that is I don't know, familiar with you
Akutia,
or
AKT.
hashtag AKT. But yeah, so next year I really want to see people. You can do the grace, but make them practical, make them usable.
Stand outside with the prototype and see if you would see your screen.
Because I saw one grey.
We can dissect one of the products. We'll call the episode Grey Second Atom.
What other thing?
The job market. I had rough.
You should be able to tell us more than in fact, another episode topic.
So yeah, the job market has been really tough this year. Right? Because I switched jobs this year, in the middle of this year, in I think July. And yeah, I've even lost count of the number of applications that went out. Right. I lost count of the number of applications that went out. I used to track them, and at some point I was like, why should I bother? Because you track them and rejected. Interview. Rejected. Yeah, rejected. Then you HR has responded, ghost, rejected. So at some point, I wonder how people are coping, because I don't have like a solid what's the word I'm looking for? How people react to their rejection.
Okay.
Right. I don't think I'm bad. I react to it badly, but I'm not also 100%. There was a day I was just sat on my bed. I was like this, and you can see me, right? I'm like this. there was a time I just sat on my bed like this, and I was this close to
weeping.
To weeping. That's the word. Not even crying. Weeping.
Wailing.
Because I mean, I'd sent some applications, and I was this close. I got to the final stage, and then the only reason why they picked the other person over me was because the person was in Europe, closer to them.
You need to change your location.
Charlie, the other reasons
next year we have to change our location.
The other reasons where they will say they're looking for somebody with 8 years experience, or they're looking for somebody 10 years of experience, or they're looking for somebody who can travel to team meetups and things, because they value those things. And at some point, it stopped being about what you, the designer, can do.
So
and
everything you have that is out of your control.
Yeah, and that was the point I got to the weeping, because I didn't weep, but God damn. It got because
he's trying to say it was left with THP.
If somebody had said, "Oh, calm down," and touch my back, I would have cried. Because it got to a point that all the reasons were things that I couldn't even control. All the reasons were things that I couldn't control.
That's how hard it is.
That's how hard it is.
It's usually not even about you. It's it's circumstances you can't control.
What course are you going to take to change your
location?
What course? Right, and it's really tough. And even that's me who has been designing since 2013. Right. So imagine people who just graduated university who want to get to product design, or people who are yet to even get their first. I mean, unless you want to be a guru boy. Yeah. Right. And so those are some of them. That's why everybody is trying to find an unusual way of getting into. That's why I mentioned when people are posting online, if you give them feedback, because everybody's trying to hustle.
You have to find a way to stand out.
It has become extra difficult because the usual way that design is being taught, the way we've been teaching design over the past few years, is not the same thing. Okay, there's a difference in the way design is taught versus how design is practiced in the real world.
Far, like a huge difference.
And with the advancement of AI and the rest, the gap has widened. Because you can go to an average design bootcamp and learn design thinking. You learn the heuristics, you learn design process, you learn all those things. And you get to the field and they give you an idea. When I come out telling you, they'll give you an idea and they'll tell you that, oh, okay, by the end of the year, we have to ship this. And then you weren't taught how to think.
You go straight into Figma and go and play with colors and frames.
But then that's not what you are looking for. You are not taught how to think. You're not taught how to break down problems, how to talk to people, how to even understand feedback that's coming. You are not taught all those. You are taught how to use Figma, how to draw shape, the difference between a shape and a frame. Even though those things are good, at the end of the day, when you're on ground, it doesn't matter whether you know how to use frame or this. There's a design system.
You get
there's a design system that
it's not you.
It's not you.
It's not your frames.
It's your thinking. So it's like a lot of, unless you're a solo designer, but then if you join a team that has a design system, has a design language, a lot of the things that you learn in design bootcamp, you're not going to practice. Now it's your thinking. They've given you the blocks. Are you going to build a hut? Are you going to build a mansion? Right.
So next year, what do we do about? How do we?
Charlie, Ajinyame say plastic chair. But are you planning to enter the job market next? At the end of the day, right now, the only answer I can give is to try everything, stand out. Because
do the unconventional.
Picture the type of role or the type of work you want to do in a role if they employ you. And then start doing them. It's not that you wait to get into the job before you start showing your powers. No. Because if I'm looking for a designer who can do research, I'm not going to pick a designer who has not done research to come and now start doing research.
And learn on my job.
Exactly. Right. So picture, that's an advice I can give you. Picture the type of job you want to be doing if you are given a new role. And then start doing them. Right. Because that's what at least worked for me in a way, where some of the things I was doing before I entered the job, I started doing them on the job. And even me I've built more things for myself whilst in a new job than when I was looking for a job.
Yeah.
Because I joined my new team in July, and then I did more things between July and December than I did between January and July.
That you were looking.
Yeah. That's interesting. I'm not realizing that.
Edge Cases Reflection, brought to you by Derek and Frank.
Reflective Cases.
Anyways. So, yeah.
Wait.
Hey, sorry.
Have you hired any new designer? And did they struggle before getting? Since you are...
No, we've not. The whole year we had a...
So you are contributing to the design job market being hard. Wow, look in the camera and tell them.
Yeah, we first hiring in the early parts of the year.
Oh, okay.
So
designer specifically or company-wide?
Company-wide. Okay, I think company-wide. I might not be so sure on that, but I think it's company-wide. Yeah. Okay. So design job market, please do the unconventional to stand out. So the next thing for me that shook things a bit in 2026 was a release from Apple, Liquid Glass. When it came out, of course, people had thoughts. Well, for me personally, I thought it was a breath of fresh air because design started to look one way.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it. Design had looked one way. So Apple releasing liquid glass was a breath of fresh air. It was
Yeah.
something new to look forward to. But the sad thing is, I've not designed anything.
In liquid glass.
I'm not designing anything in liquid glass. I'm still designing the way I'm complaining about it right now. I'm still designing that in that particular look. I don't know how to call that.
Yeah.
But yes. And everyone else, there are just a few products that I have seen. I haven't even tested them. Like they say they now design using Apple's liquid glass.
Yeah.
Linear is one of them. Todoist is one of them. I haven't seen. I've only seen their post on social media. What do you think? Why is that so? Why is that they released this thing very early in the year until now we don't see it being
Yeah.
applied enough on our products. Our data, WhatsApp that is used by billions.
Yeah.
Has
think-
that look.
It's still experimental.
Okay.
It's still experimental. If you look at all the dispensations of design that we have, say dispensation like it's in the Bible. you see all the dispensations of design that we had. They didn't just arrive and then they were adopted worldwide immediately. It took some time. It took a lot of refinements. I bet when skeuomorphism started, it took a while before it picked up. Even before it came out first, I'm sure there were a lot of iterations as it should be. Right. So I think it's experimental and it take a bit of time. And you could see from the time Apple released it to now, Apple has also been making a lot of iterations.
Yeah.
So the liquid glass we saw in the demos,
It's
it's not the same liquid glass we are finding now.
I have a feeling it's beginning to look slightly like what we have. Like
True.
the I don't know how to explain this.
It's beginning to feel
It's beginning
normal.
to feel normal, exactly. I know it's because I've been using it a lot.
No.
My phone is like that, but it's beginning to slowly get to where we are already trying to live.
Were you trying to leave until liquid glass came?
Okay, we're not trying to leave.
Ah.
But then the fact that liquid glass is there makes it look like now everyone sees, not everyone, at least from my perspective, everyone's goal is to eventually have their apps looking or being designed for iOS users, right? For Mac users, looking that way. So it's like we are moving from what we have now to that point.
Yeah.
And then right now, as we speak, I've made that observation that we are slowly getting back. Like in our efforts of refinement, we are moving back.
Yeah. I think it's user behavior.
Okay. We don't want to change.
Not that we don't want to change. It's difficult to change. Even if you want to, you don't know what's on the other side.
Okay.
Right now, picture all the apps on your phone have a liquid glass. Both the ones that don't have dark mode and the ones that have dark mode. You see how terrible liquid glass is in light mode?
Yeah.
Just picture all your apps. Picture Gmail. You open Gmail. When you open an email, you see a glass. And it's coming
Like,
fast. So picture all the apps. Picture Candy Crush. Picture calculator. Just picture every app on your phone using liquid glass. It looked like a horrible experience.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like people don't want to. It's because if you stretch it to everything, it's almost horrible. But then if it's it's a small place. Oh, okay. You swipe up your lock screen, you see liquid glass, you click this button, you see small at the bottom. Something. It works best as a decorative piece rather than the entire room.
Yeah.
But then it will take a bit of time for it to catch on. So you said something at the beginning, which I agree, where everything was turning to look the same.
Yeah.
I think the theory I have on that is the inspirational part of everybody trying to look for inspiration for design.
Okay.
So I did this on Reagan's video where Reagan was still in 100 subscribers. We talked about people always looking for inspiration porn and things.
Yeah.
Good. So my theory is that because everybody is now rushing to look for inspiration before they do their work, there's no uniqueness.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, we're all copying from the same source. Because if this design is nice to 20,000 designers,
20,000 designers who design like that.
exactly. So there's nothing unique about it. Right. I really like this app. Is it Mercury or one of these bank apps? Ramp. I listened to an interview with that designer, and what he said he didn't use any inspiration.
Yeah, I
He
think I
just
listened
sat
to
down
that.
and asked himself what he would use. And I think sometimes you
You just do that.
just say that, yeah. Like every inspiration should just go into the dustbin. Let me just do something. By doing that, you start to explore, and that's how innovation happens. Right.
I'm taking notes. Are you taking notes?
There was one thing, I just googled number of people who use Apple also. Apple has over 2.35 billion users. 2.35 billion users. Ask yourself, how difficult was it to move the Haptel team from Adobe XD to Figma? And at that time, we were only two or three. Only three. And see how difficult it was. So now ask yourself, how difficult would it be to move 2.35 billion users from the normal flat design we are seeing to liquid glass?
But they took a leap.
Yes, but that leap, they are still in the air. They've not landed. They're waiting for the users to catch it.
Okay.
Catch it.
Okay.
Right, but it will take a while. It will take, I think, if Apple doesn't give up, at least 5 years.
For it to settle.
Yes. I think if Apple has stuck to their guns and not reduced their liquid glass, I don't know what metric that is called. Like, you see how it was glassy at first, but now it's no longer glassy.
It's not too glassy.
I think if Apple had stuck to their guns and said, we are not going to change this, I think by now people will stop complaining. People would have stopped complaining.
You know, we talk with our feelings. Like, as soon as the thing comes, we just jump on with our feelings and give it some time.
Yeah, I think people would have stopped complaining. But then, I also understand them. They are dealing with billions of users.
Well, different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine shipping products, and imagine you are the PM on that product, and you are in charge of clicking the button to merge. Imagine how you feel merging for 2.35 billion people. No, they should be putting the names of the PMs on the devs in the release notes. So if something happens, we just come and at you. You come to Twitter.
We'll be bloody. Like, see, people's nah. People's mental health will go down the drain.
But I think after some time, right now it's still a little bit liquid glass, but the liquid adult.
Okay. Another thing that shook the waters for me last year was Spotify's design decision.
They thought they were him.
They thought they were them.
No.
They thought they were him, and they decided to put every creative under one title. Designer.
Yeah. Then they wrote a long article on it.
Came to talk plenty.
Yeah. I think what they thought would happen was everybody would say, oh, this is cool, let me do it. But then, since they did it, which other company has?
I mean, we also haven't heard the state of that, like how far it has come.
Maybe after this, you can go and mention the man.
Yeah, maybe. He's called, I've forgotten his name. I follow
him. One
I'll
can't say me. Then how is it going? How is it going? From the jump, I thought it was a bad idea, and we listed it in one of our episodes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bad idea because there are a lot of reasons why those differences.
That's why there's a reason why they have it's a title.
Yeah.
Of course, it looks like you can merge them, but why would you?
It looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like you can. Yeah, of course, nothing is stopping you to merge them, right? But there's a reason why a graphic designer is a graphic designer.
Even on their websites, when we went to their career switch, they wrote designer, but then when you open the link, they had specialized or something. Motion. Why giving yourself that? Yeah, why giving yourself that stress? Everybody just wants to be different.
Everyone wants to have, but there are people who want to be journalists, and that's fine. But I'm pretty sure if you pick 10 people, 8 of them are specialists.
I don't think this is going to catch on. I don't think this is going to catch on at all. So I go, hi, I'm a designer.
Or maybe it's too early. Before you know, this year is the year people would hop on that wagon.
I don't.
Maybe then, maybe Apple is just telling her right now they don't.
It's
Everyone is a designer.
It's the way how tailors became fashion designers.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
It will take a lot of time for it. No hate to anything.
Hating to them, please. You are hating on them.
No, at the end of the day, you're like people. Their role is what communicate what you do. So if you are trying to do that, trying to be mysterious or whatever, hi, I'm a designer. Okay, what designer? Then you say, I'm a con designer. Or to a bro or quite.
Hey, throwing shades left and right. What's another thing for you that shook the waters?
I think one that we started talking about it, but did we finish the feedback one? I think it became a big thing where it had died down. Like,
I don't think people give feedback anymore.
no,
I don't think so.
it has died down. Everybody wants hype rather than. And there was an accusation that some designers have retweets or reply groups
What's that?
where so like you are in a group. Let's say we are in a group with 20 designers, and then you post your work. You put it in a group, and then all of us will come and give you nice compliments under that post, so that it boosts the post. Yeah,
Somebody should add me.
There was an accusation.
So I posted something. It has 14 views. So please.
There was an accusation for that. Yeah, I can retweet for you. I can have motion like that.
Oh please,
Charlie,
please help me.
one retweet is 200 cedis.
I will send your own number. Cause really, people do that.
There was an issue like that. I think 2 months ago, where you could see that this design is bad,
Like,
and you see all of them have like the same people were replying under the same type of comments.
I was going to ask what's the purpose of that, but yeah,
It's to increase reach. That's what I was mentioning earlier, that people are looking for their next job or their next gig and the rest. And in some of these things, because somebody who has a small business idea might not know the difference between this card should not be used here or this color should not be used here. The person might not know.
the person just sees that it's nice.
The person sees that this design has 2,000 likes.
Well, yeah.
Oh, this design is good. Oh, DM. You see, so now engagement now has like it has some link to you getting gigs. Because if somebody comes to see, oh, your design has 2 likes, somebody's design has 28,000 likes. Oh, this person
has
designer.
legit or knows what they're.
You see, this person's a better designer, which might not be true. Because we both know designers who have barely any followers, but then they are really good.
They're showing their skin in the game. Okay. Another thing this year for me was, in our local context, is at the design event. I didn't go for Fidcon. I didn't go for DexGhana because I was all unavailable at those times. But I am very happy.
I'm smiling like I went for either of them too.
Oh. But I want to be. I believe they were all successful.
Oh yeah. I watched some people's stories of their talks, so I think it went quite well.
Yeah, I think we need more of those. Next
that way, what I think
we should do something.
Yeah.
We should do something for the.
Fidcon is coming next year, 2026. Hey, this year, 2026.
It'll take a while before we all get used to 2026 being the current year. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to more design events because in Ghana, for instance, it's more on the engineering side than the design side.
Those people.
What do you mean by those people?
Those engineers.
I didn't say someone.
What can they do? Beat me.
You're driving a little, just gang up on you.
But one thing I'm looking for when it comes to events is smaller events.
Okay.
I'm looking out for smaller events.
What do you mean by smaller events?
I like the big events once a year, fine.
Okay.
Right. I like events that all of us will come together. Let's come and do devotion and go. I also want smaller events where
the focus is on
it's
one
a niche,
thing.
It's a small event. We know that, this event, we are going to talk about accessibility.
Okay.
And then everything is accessibility focused.
Okay.
If we are having small speeches, all of them are talking about different parts of accessibility. right? On small events where
So it's a small event based on the niche factor or the number of people
both,
factor. Okay.
both. Well,
So
if thousand people come, it will
okay,
be
it's not a big
difficult
event.
to coordinate.
How about 50 people?
50 is a very small event. Maybe 50, maybe 70, or no, 70 is maybe pushing it a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think maybe like 40.
If we can
minus organizers and all that.
so organizers will come and listen. But events that go deep into subjects.
Okay.
Events that go deep into subject because
in person, online.
Yes, in person. Online too can be good because in as much as we love events, like there's no shade to that. Like I really love in as much as we love Fidcon and Dex, every speaker has a limited time to talk.
Yeah.
Maybe
so it's like you have
20
to
minutes, 30
condense
minutes.
your message.
Exactly. But then if we all come, if 50 people come and sit at, okay, 50 to maybe 20 people come and sit at Vidai Cafe, and then we see for 2 hours, we are talking about design system.
You'd really go.
Yes.
Right.
Right. For 2 hours, we are talking about design system. That is more impactful for design system on that day.
Than
touch
bits.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Because some people even go for the big event, they stand outside or they're talking the whole time.
Your part. Go on.
I cannot deny or confirm the accusation. But yeah, so I've been wanting to do one of those things, but of course, time and then getting tired. But I'm looking for a lot of that, hackathons, people coming together to just design stuff, just design random stuff.
And then share.
Yeah.
That would be a nice thing.
So me picking that up is something, let's see this year, because it doesn't have to be a very big event.
No,
it
like you said,
I'll just enter the DMs of say 20 designers and then invite them to one small restaurant or a working environment. Yeah. We have maybe 5 speakers or maybe we have 2 speakers.
Doesn't have to be much.
They spend 4 hours there and they do a deep dive into the topic. Yeah. Let's see. I think it would work.
Or maybe you're just overthinking the efforts you need.
I think it will work. Maybe I'm overthinking the efforts. But if I do it on the floor, what will happen? What can they
Nobody can do anything to you. Yeah, these are top of mind, the things that we think shook 2025.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what this year has for us. I honestly can't wait. I know by all means AI will feature.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like breaking bounds and doing unimaginable and still coming for my job.
AI stands for always intruding.
Yeah, and I can't also wait to see some of the bougie things some of these companies will be doing in the name of design. I can't wait. So, yeah, like this year is, I don't know what this year has, but I'm just very sure I'll be excited about it.
This year?
Yeah.
I think the design role might change. The requirements of the design role might change. Okay. You will not just be expected to produce a final design. More will be demanded from you, from the product team. So I expect designers to start.
Okay, let me reframe the question. What do you want to see this year?
I want designers to get off their ass and start building things for themselves.
I side with you on that. Same thing on my list.
The more you outsource the building of things, the more you reduce how much impact people think you make in the team. Because if your engineer knows that without them, you can still do something to show. Right now, without the engineer,
I don't have an engineer. I can't do anything.
No prototype, nothing. Right, and it reduces the amount of impact. So you find some engineers asking whether they actually need designers. Yeah. Because without them, nothing can go. Without you, something can go. Even if it's ugly, it can still go.
It will go in the name of MVP.
Yes,
who are you?
It will still go. So now ask yourself: if you are not where you are right now, if you are not there, will things move? If yes, then
you have to do something.
You need to find something to contribute outside what you are contributing right now. Yeah. So you need to find something to contribute. So I want designers to start doing that. You don't have to build, nobody's asking you to build something difficult. Nobody's asking you to monetize anything. Just if it's a to-do app, find yourself build the fanciest to-do app you want, or build the simplest to-do app you want. At the end of the day, what you get from that is how to take an idea from 0 to 1. And learning that means you can now transfer it to your job.
Yeah.
So stop hiding behind Figma prototype. Oh, I did this fancy prototype. The box is jumping from those things. Yes,
Yeah.
2022, 2020. Right now, try to get something in the hands of somebody. Let me give you harsh feedback. Go back, rebuild it. Right now, you can vibe code your way out of a lot of things. Not everything though, but a
A
lot
lot
of
of
things.
things.
Right. So that's what I expect designers to do. And I expect, okay, you go and I'll go again.
That's the same thing. That's the first thing on my things to expect this year. I'm expecting myself included. I'm expecting myself to build something. I'm not saying I'll outsource entirely, but I should be able to understand the foundation, the block work,
Yeah.
the groundwork. I should be able to do something. If I want to stand out, I need to do something different. And one way right now to do something different is to learn to build your own thing.
Yeah.
Like, contribute other than Figma. Figma should not only be the contributing party, add code to it, some code. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to be a developer. No, I can't do that work. I honestly can't. But I should be able to realize my idea. I have very, very simple ideas, right? And my first thought is, okay, which engineer can I partner with? I really don't think that should be my first thought. My first thought is, how can I come up with a simple prototype so that even if I bring an engineer on board, I am able to better communicate what I am looking for, right? And then maybe I can learn on the job with him. But
Hey, why does the engineer have to be a man? Wow. Wow.
what's the second thing on your list?
So other things I want to see from designers is more collaborations.
Okay.
So more collaborations in the sense that if you are looking for a job, the best way to prove that you are good in a team is to have already worked within a team.
Okay.
So if all your portfolio projects are just you, only you, only you, only you, only you, even though the work might be nice, it doesn't tell me how you work within a team. Right? And if you work within a team and then you come up with a project for your portfolio, mention the parts that you played in the team so that it is clear to me the work you did. So if I go through your portfolio and you told me, oh, this was built by Franklina and Reagan and this, and then you don't tell me what you did. Maybe you're just a backbencher.
You're just in there, taking up space.
More collaboration. If you are a designer looking for a job, partner with a dev, build something, or partner with
A researcher.
a PM. Like, do something with a team so that you can talk about that in your project, and all of you can build that thing. Create a LinkedIn account for it, and then you're a founding designer of that project.
And nobody can take that away from you.
Nobody can. It's literally that. Right? Even if you have 2 users, you can partner with 2 people or 3 people. You have 4. Only you use your product. Share it to your parents. Your parents use, that's 2 parents each. That's 8.
That's 8.
You now have 12 users. At least put it on your WhatsApp story or Snap story. You get 5 people.
Yeah.
Right. So at the end of the day, when you finish that, put it on your LinkedIn. Founding designer. This is it. From March 2025 to June 2025. What happened? Oh, product Edumie. Right.
But at least you would have done something.
You would have learned something. Those skills you learn, nobody can take it away from you. Right. So try stuff like that. Yeah, more collaboration, especially.
I just reach out to people.
Yeah.
Just reach out to people. The second thing on my list is when people say share your work, the first thing that comes to mind is I'm taking the design. Like, I'm focused on the design. Everyone is focused on how this thing looks, right? For me, what I want to see more of next year is people sharing the whys, the behind the scenes. Because honestly, right, you won't go and learn that in a boot camp. Because products are diverse, they are different, they are answering different problems, or they are trying to solve different problems. So there's no way somebody will sit you down and say, if you're designing an e-commerce app, do it like this, do it like that. Because designing for an African e-commerce ecosystem is different for
Actually,
designing for the West, or even designing for the East or for the South. So people need to share the whys a lot, so that those of us reading, can enrich our product sense, right? For instance, if I'm designing, I'm currently working on a product for dogs, right? I mean, for dog parents, for dog parents, right? And there are a lot of whys I'm asking. Ideally, I should be sharing those things, right? Because it's not it's not it's not in any book. It's not on any YouTube channel. It's not on any TikTok channel. It's not on anyone's page. It's an experience, and I'm thinking these are some of the things or ways I thought about how to design this experience. Let me put that out there, so that just in case somebody finds themselves in a situation that relates to this, they can apply this thinking,
yeah.
so that we walk away from the visuals. The visuals are nice, the visuals are catchy and all, but at the end of
AI
the
can
day,
do
it's
the
the
visuals.
thinking that will capture whoever you think you want to capture. So for me, that is what I want to see myself doing a lot more next year,
Yeah.
this year, 2026. So
Yeah.
that's, yeah. I wonder how I'll get that done, but yeah.
That ties into the next thing I want to see also. More conversations, more UX conversations,
Yeah.
like more actual conversations
Actual
that help people,
conversations.
not banter, not what type of black should I use? So
There are different
yeah,
blacks you can
actual
use.
conversations, psychology, user research, like actual conversations that would help designers. Those are some things I also want to see.
I have a feeling people don't do these things because the ROI on that is
Yeah, all right, it's bad.
is very low.
We
Like,
talked about my UX in August thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that
The
is
engagement,
low.
it can
But
be demotivating or demoralizing, but that's where real impact is. Of course, if the design is nice and the thinking is good, that's a huge win-win. No? But if the design is nice and the thinking is whack, there's no win there. Okay, you get some people will get wins because it's
beautiful
nice.
nonsense.
Yeah. So yeah, I think there's that. So another thing I want to see is what you've already said about the AI. No, have you said anything on AI? Doing more with AI? Yeah, you
I
have.
mean, yeah, the building stuff.
Yeah. So for me, I should, myself included, should you do stuff with AI. It doesn't have to be anything serious. It doesn't have to be like you're going to save the world, or you're going to be as big as Spotify or Shopify. Like, just explore. You have an idea. Just, what does it look like, really? How can I make that come to life? Right? Just just do stuff.
Yeah.
Just do stuff. And AI it's supposed to be easy. Like, it's supposed to be a no-brainer that if something can help you get your idea from 0 to 1, you
Yeah, it
chase
should
it,
be.
right?
Yeah.
It should be a no-brainer. But unfortunately, at least in our side of the world, in Ghana here, I can't count how many vibe coded stuff. I can't, or if unless people are doing and they're not sharing. And I wonder the thinking behind that.
Well,
Why would you do why would you do something and not share?
maybe it's for my personal use.
And people
Another thing about AI too is not just the building part. You can use AI to streamline your work, to make your work also more efficient. So things like coming up with variations of concepts,
Yeah.
things like
Yeah.
brainstorming,
yeah.
things like doing research. So you've done the research, you go and collect your data. You can use AI to go through that research, right? So find ways, and you mentioned using AI for copy.
Yeah, that's my
Using AI
biggest
for copy,
this
it
thing.
helps a lot,
Yeah.
right? So find places that you think you are doing boring work, and then find a way to automate it. Find a way to automate it. It helps you a lot, so that now you focus on the core design things that you can do, and then leave the other things that you can automate to AI. That makes you faster and more efficient.
More efficient.
Because at first you used to take 10 days to do a design system or a brand guide. With AI, you can reduce that to about 3, because you have templates or you have whatever. You can feed it with whatever information that you can generate anything you want, and then you get paid the same amount of money as you were doing it for 10 days. Right. So I'm not saying just outsource your everything into AI, but find bits and pieces of work that you can automate and then automate them. Who's going to catch you?
No one is going to catch you. There's no penalty for using AI in your work. So those are the three things I am looking for. Do you have any more to add?
I've spoken about smaller events.
Yeah.
So more hackathons,
More
more
niche events.
yeah, more event that you go and do design work. Right. Not that you're going to listen to somebody talk. Well, yes, but
I just thought about the word design. The first thing that comes to my mind when I hear design is how it looks.
cash.
Another topic for. But yeah, please go on.
Yeah, so more events that people go with their laptops. Right. More events that people go with their laptops
Like
and then
more hands on the event.
good. Let's see. Now that I've said it, I'll think about bringing it to life. Maybe I'll invite a few people
Don't
and
forget to invite
then we
me.
test it. I'll think about it.
Okay, thank you very much for listening up until this point. We know we've said a lot, but then I hope there are a few things in there that you can pick up, polish, and then apply to this year. Because this year we are not dulling. This year we are doing, we are building, we are designing, we are doing real product design work. So if you've listened up until this point, thank you very much. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to leave comments. Engage with us in the comment section because we respond. Okay, so thank you again. Catch you again on the next episode. Bye.